In this presentation, I'm exploring how social media has reshaped political campaigns and voter engagement during the 2024 US presidential election. From influencer-driven campaigns to misinformation and algorithm bias, let's dive in. As we've seen this election cycle, the digital space has become the true battleground. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, X, and Instagram are now the primary campaign tools, replacing TV ads and radio spots. This is a powerful shift, but it's not all good. Social media connects candidates with millions, but it also spreads misinformation, creates echo chambers, and inflames division. This question matters because social media is now where Americans get their political news, over 85%. But this shift isn't neutral. Algorithms personalize our feeds, creating filter bubbles and reinforcing existing views. Even more troubling, a 2018 MIT study found that false news spreads 6 times faster than real news. Now, campaigns know this. That's why they've shifted ad dollars from TV to digital, as discussed in our Week 9 module on campaign strategy and platform analysis. One major trend in 2024 is the dominance of video content for political views. According to Pew Research, 36% of adults turn to YouTube for political election news this year. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok cater to Gen Z's preference for video, which was highlighted in our Week 6 reading on prosumer culture and user engagement. But their algorithms also decide what users see, and that affects opinions. Personalized recommendations can subtly steer viewers towards opinions, reinforcing ideological silos. Kamala Harris leaned into TikTok, targeting Gen Z by working with influencers. This strategy echoes what we learned in Week 4 about platform affordances, especially TikTok's algorithmic For You page. Her team used the participatory nature of the platform to boost engagement. Live Q&As, informal breakdown of policies, and TikTok challenges all created a two-way connection with young voters. Trump's strategy emphasized direct communication. He used Truth Social and X to bypass the media and post directly to his followers, often with memes, bold video rants, and live rally streams. This taps into the concept of prosumer identity, where audiences engage with content not just as consumers, but as sharers and amplifiers. His most popular tweet had over 5 million engagements, showing just how powerful these platforms are in shaping the narrative. Now, both campaigns spent millions on Meta platforms, using tools like dark posts, which are targeted, invisible ads customized for certain demographics. This kind of micro-targeting lets campaigns personalize messaging and test which ads perform best. In total, there were over 6 billion political ad impressions on Facebook and Instagram alone, showing how much these platforms dominate the political strategy. Social media has helped boost voter engagement this year, especially among Gen Z. According to Pew, Gen Z is 58% more likely to get political news from social media rather than TV. Influencers like Taylor Swift move the needle. Her Harris endorsement led to nearly 406,000 visits to vote.org in a single day. This aligns with Week 7's concept of network mobilization, where digital platforms create user-driven movements. Now, influencers didn't just post, they shaped the narrative. Politicians paid creators to promote messages in a relatable way, often through memes or viral trends. In fact, 60% of voters under 30 said they trust influencers more than politicians. Now, that stat alone speaks volume and reflects how the credibility gap between traditional institutions and digital creators is widening. But this power has a downside. Misinformation is rampant. Deepfakes, like AI-generated videos of candidates, spread faster than the truth. We covered this in Week 10 under platform governance. MIT's study showed false stories move 6 times faster than true ones. Combine that with platforms like Telegram or Truth Social, and it's a recipe for confusion and chaos. Now, algorithms drive what we see, not based on the truth, but engagement. That means sensational or extreme content gets rewarded. even if it's false. This builds what we discussed in week 3 as ideological filter bubbles. Pew found that only 22% of users regularly see opposing views, which can make polarization worse and discourage civil discourse. Our political discourse has changed. On platforms like X, discussions turn hostile fast. Now, platform ownership also affects trust. For example, under Elon Musk, X has been called a conservative megaphone, according to Teen Vogue. Meta has also faced backlash for selectively enforcing policies. These examples shows that who owns the platform matters just as much as who uses it. So what can we do? As individuals, we can check sources before sharing. We can also seek out diverse views and engage in good faith conversation. Now, tech platforms must step up. Transparency, fact-checking, and regulation of deepfake content are non-negotiable. This is where I see my role too. I plan to use what I've learned in this course to stay informed. Not just that, but educate others and push for ethical digital engagement. Social media has permanently changed how political campaigns are run and how voters engage. While these platforms have made politics more successful and participatory, especially for younger generations, they've also amplified polarization, misinformation, and manipulation. Now, as we navigate future elections, it's clear that understanding and reshaping our digital media landscape is not optional. It's essential. The power to influence democracy now lies not just with politicians, but with platforms, creators, and each of us.